number 8 in our Breeze Easy drum method book. We're going to play lesson number 5, our first march. And we're going to play just the bass drum part first. Remember, the bass drum part is the notes on the bottom going upside down. I'm going to walk you through the beats first, and then we'll play it together. So we have at the very beginning, it's in 2/4, so we're counting to 2. The bass drum, the bottom notes sound like this. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, rest, rest. Let's try that again, just the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, rest, rest. We are now at where it says P. It's a piano, means soft, and there's also a repeat sign there. We're not repeating. If you notice, the dots are facing the opposite direction. So we're not repeating the beginning section. We'll actually be repeating starting at this section right here. So we have 1, 2, then you play it again. 1, 2. Now you're going on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Next line. 1, 2. Play it again. 1, 2. Go on. 1, 2. Play it again. 1, 2. Go on. 1, 2. Play it again. 1, 2. Go on. 1, 2. We're on the next line. 1, 2. 1, 2. Play it again. 1, 2. Now we're at box number 1. Remember, that means the first ending. So that means you're going to play this the first time you play the song. We have 1, 2, 1, rest. Now, your repeat sign means that you go back and replay the song again. But if you remember, we had a repeat sign in the 5th measure of the song, facing the opposite direction. You're going to repeat between the dots. This is called an internal repeat. So you're going to start the song where it says P for piano in the first line, and we're going to play this again. So here we go, starting with the 5th measure where it says P. We have 1, 2, and then you repeat 1, 2. Now you play on 1, 2, 1, 2. We're on the next line. 1, 2. Play it again. 1, 2. Go on. 1, 2. Play it again. 1, 2. Now it says F for forte. It's loud. We're going to keep going. 1, 2. Play it again. 1, 2. Go on. 1, 2. We're on the next line. 1, 2. 1, 2. Play it again. 1, 2. Now we're at box number 1. It's the second time we play the song. So we're skipping over box 1. And we're going to box number 2. Here's box number 2. 1, 2, 1, rest. So we play box number 1 the first time we play the song. And then we go back to the 5th measure of the song. We play through, but this time when we get to the ending, we skip over box 1 and we play box 2. We're going to play through the whole song on the bass drum. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, rest, rest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Loud. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Box 1. 1, 2, 1. Rest. Repeat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Loud. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Box 2. 1, 2, 1. Rest. Great job. We're now going to play through the song, playing the snare drum part, which are the notes going right side up. So it's the notes with the stems going up. We're going to walk you through this song. It's the same rules as the bass drum part, where if it says F, you're going to play it loud. If it says P, it means piano, you're going to play it soft. And again, we're going to play through the first line, play through the second line. We're going to play to the third line, blocks 1. Then we're going to repeat back to the 5th measure of the song on the first line. Halfway through the first line, we're going to play through. And then when we get to the very end, we're skipping over box 1 and we're going to play box 2 for the second time. Let's play through. Let's walk through the beginning of the song. We have 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, rest, rest. Let's just play that. Ready? And 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, rest, rest. Here's the next section. Remember, it's piano, it's soft. We have 1, 2, and now you're going to play that again. 1, 2, and now go on. 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. We're on the next line. 1 and 2, rest. Do it again. 1 and 2, rest. Now we're going to go on. 1 and 2, and play it again. 1 and 2, and. Let's just play that. Here we go. We're at the first line at the repeat sign where it says P for piano. This is soft. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and play it again. 1, 2, and now go on. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. We're on the next line. 1 and 2, rest. Do it again. 1 and 2, rest. Now we're going on. 1 and 2, and play it again. 1 and 2, and. Now we're where it says F for forte or loud. We're going to walk through the rhythm first. We have 1, 2, and play it again. 1, 2, and go on. 1 and 2, and we're on the next line. 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and play it again. 1 and 2, and this time we're on box number 1. 1 and 2, and 1, rest. Let's start at the second line, halfway through where it says F for forte. We'll play it on the drum. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and next line. 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and play it again. 1 and 2, and box number 1. 1 and 2, and 1, rest on 2. Now you have a repeat sign. So we're going back to the very first line, and we're going to play the fifth measure where it says P, where you have the repeat sign, and we're going to play this whole thing again. So starting with piano, so this is soft. We have 1, 2, and play it again. 1, 2, and go on. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. We're on the next line. 1 and 2, rest. Do it again. 1 and 2, rest. Now going on. 1 and 2, and play it again. 1 and 2, and. Now we're at the forte section, so we're going to play it loud. Here we go. 1, 2, and do it again. 1, 2, and go on. 1 and 2, and we're on the next line. 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and do it again. 1 and 2, and. Now this is the second time we're playing the song. So we're skipping over to box number 2, and we're going to play 1, 2, 1, rest. We're going to play all the way through the song without stopping at a metronome marking of 70. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest, rest. Again. Next line. Rest. Go on. Forte. Next line. Again. Box number 1. Repeat. Rest. 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 Play our first march on both the snare drum and the bass drum. I'm going to play both parts. What I would like you to do is pick one of the parts. So say you want to play the bass drum part first. Try playing along with my duet, both parts, while you play the bass drum part. And then try it again, and you play the top part, the snare drum part, while you're listening to me play both parts, the bass drum and the snare drum part. Here's your duet. We're going to play to a metronome marking of 80. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest. rest, repeat. Next line. Rest. Great job, and I can't wait to hear your recordings.